All right, I think we got it.
All right.
All right, so hello all. Sorry, I'm doing my testing again because Restream changed significantly since I last used it, and now I am. All right, so YouTube works. While I'm setting this up, do you know what we're doing today? Drawing Murdermon.
Gourgeist.
That's what I said. Gourgeist.
Gourgeist.
Murdermon.
Gourgeist.
So yes, drawing a Pokemon, and I don't draw Pokemon very often, so this should be fun. When I say fun, extremely awkward. All right, so because I tend not to get a lot of people, if anyone, live streaming. Usually just me, myself, and I. If I start seeing some chats, I will start posting it here. So, right now, beside me, I've got my iPad with my Pokemon reference, which is Murdermon.
Gourgeist.
Gourgeist. And I actually did a little bit of prep time. So,
Baby.
Apparently, baby, yes.
Sorry, I'm talking to my little baby. Baby.
Hey, baby. Yes, my not so little one loves her Pokemon.
Hey, baby. He's such a goodie.
And particularly Sobble, but I've drawn Sobble and his evolved form Inteleon.
My boy.
Yeah, our boy.
My boy.
You know what? I'm going to put this on here.
Which one do you want to be in Cheryl?
Oh, cool. Actually, a couple things that have changed, meaning the comments actually don't take up a separate window. They're transparent. Sweet. All right. I'll set my camera back up a particular way, but it is now in my way, so I'll have to lean off a little bit here. So Pumpkin. Remember, in Pokemon, Pumpkin eat you.
My sweet Gourgeist.
So Gourgeist has a jack-o'-lantern bottom.
My mom says that Gourgeists have fat butts. After seeing a Dynamax to Gourgeist.
Fat butt, eh?
Yes. They were saying stuff like, baby got back.
Oh dear.
For Gourgeist. Yeah.
So.
But yes, jack-o'-lantern bottom.
Oh.
Like, I mean, they're both from Pumpkaboo, after all. It was once a Pumpkaboo.
Yeah.
Boo.
It started as a Pumpkaboo, which we've also drawn a little earlier. It's been a while because I haven't had too much time to draw live. Work-life balance has been terrible, not gonna lie.
I love Pumpkaboos.
Yep.
They're so bad.
So the thing about the Gourgeists is that their actual head is up here, but they have their second head here, so it feels like I have to do a couple of different guidelines.
Yeah. So the other one looks like not really an actual head.
The bottom one's not fully ahead?
Yeah, no, it just looks like one, but isn't actually.
Oh, I see. So what is Gourgeist's power? I'm pretty well Pokemon illiterate.
Ghost and Grass type physical moves.
Which means what?
Well, Ghost and Grass is just like the type of move that they do. So they do like ghost related and grass related moves, but physical means like fighting. Not fighting type, but like as in physically getting at you.
Okay.
It's like hitting.
All right. So what do they do? So what does a Gourgeist do exactly?
What do you mean? Like, are you asking what moves they know?
Yeah.
They have a signature move called Trick or Treat. It's a status move that can turn any Pokemon that isn't a ghost type into a ghost type, as alongside their other typings.
Now, do they do anything against trainers?
Not as far as I'm aware. If it's a trainer that they know and trust, obviously no. But I don't think they do anything to just random trainers either.
Okay. So far, I don't see any actual viewers. Oh well, just means it's the two of us. And someone will chime by later.
Baby. They can be really, really chunky. Because like you can go anywhere from like small size Gourgeist to alpha super size Gourgeist, which are like twice the size of you.
Oh.
They can be very, very fat, and I love them for that. I want them to be chunky.
So my not so little one has a preference. She
The
likes chunky Gourgeists.
Yes. My favorite Gourgeist, chunky, is only a large size one though.
Turn the screen back on.
That was also my first ever Gourgeist. So.
Oh, I see.
Their Pokedex number is 711. Yes.
Really?
Yes, their Pokedex number is actually 711. 0711.
Oh, wow. Oh, I see. Sorry, I just did a quick test on the YouTube channel there, just to make sure people can hear my bland voice. So this isn't going to be an elaborate pose because I haven't drawn too many Pokemon before. Pumpkin. Murdermon.
Gourgeist.
Yes, I know.
This is a true Murdermon. Palossand.
Palossand is a true Murdermon. Okay.
Yeah. In the Alola region. That's the region that they're from. Pikachus, when they evolve into Raichus, they have a separate Alolan form. And that is because Pikachus would gather up on the beaches of Alola, but the Palossands would kill them. And they like drag their bodies along, like in the ground. So the Raichus now kind of like almost surf in the air on their tail to avoid being on the ground so the Palossands don't eat them. Or I don't know if they eat them, but kill them.
Wow. They gave my generation a hard time for liking Grand Theft Auto. That sounds violent.
You never see it. That's why they get away with it.
Oh, I see.
My baby. It was like, well, actually, no, you do see until you don't shoot. They just shoot water. They're not a steel type. If they were a steel type, they would have been canceled a long time ago. Hey, baby.
Some kind of foreground or some kind of thing she should be floating on. And so usually I don't draw with the red pencil as much because it's a little trickier to erase, but because primarily Gourgeists are warm color characters with a little hint of green here. What did we actually? Because like I said,
Yellow.
yeah,
And yellow lighting.
Oh, yellow lighting. All right. So got some. So we have an E31, R02, Y13, YG quadruple 0, and a warm 9. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Why did you keep it?
So
You're at 17 HP.
So what is the what color do we use the R2 for again?
R2. The like hair lake part.
The hair. Oh, not like the but like the hair and the hand
yes.
part. Okay.
Hair, arms, that part.
So I'm hoping that as I color, because I'm not inking this yet, that some of my pencil lines will kind of disappear. So yeah, in a rare bit of prep time, my not so little one helped me with the color scheme of Gourgeist, and we both made sure that the colors are actually full. Because the 3 people that actually watch me on a regular basis know that 9 times out of 10, I end up grabbing a marker that is dead. Now, what about the inside leaf of the hair part? This part right here, the very top, like the inside, is that also the same R02?
What do you mean the inside? Because you're pointing
Oh, like in here.
That's the same color.
That okay. Just the outside that's different. Okay.
Yeah.
And then just shade to preference, I guess. And I have to think of something for Mullet-Tour Monday tomorrow. Because Monday is always the day of the mullet. Mullet-Tour never has a case of the Mondays. Hell no.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Sweet Gourgeist.
I'm going to have to see what the paid version of this restream is now capable of. I wonder if I'd be able to get away with doing some channels that are specifically looks like it's really weird. It looks like it's set up that I've got a window or a channel or a screen, sorry, exclusively for something like TikTok, which doesn't do widescreen. But I can also do things with widescreen.
Babies are so cute.
Because I didn't think of my camera position. Anyone that knows me knows my studio is always in a state of flux.
Baby.
Yes, you baby. That is not referring to Gourgeist here. That is my not so little one. Oh, Chetan, hi. We got Chetan online. I just caught it.
Show him the baby.
Lyra wanted me to show this.
Baby. You baby. Oh my god.
Sobble, which I've already drawn. But, and you are on YouTube. Yeah, it looks like the restream's actually working out a little better. They changed a lot of things here, and this is still the free version. So I can actually see your comments. Again, for anyone that's been live with me, I am not, at some point in my middle age, I became so technologically illiterate that I can't get these simple streaming services to work. Love them. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't draw Pokemon very much, but little one has been, not so little one has been educating me, and this kind of gets me out of my comfort zone a little. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, I said I really should plan these a little better, but work-life balance is, well, at this point practically non-existent. Body here is also same RO2.
No.
Oh, this part here.
Yeah, no, that's not RO2.
What color am I using for that?
The light brown.
The light brown?
Yes.
What was the light brown? E30. No. Oh, E31.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I'm streaming this live on YouTube, and I'm streaming this live on Twitch as well. All right, so now for the body. So I've been assured that I think I have an idea for the eye. So if I color over her eyes here, I have an idea.
I see.
It's also been a while since I've drawn a lot of. For anyone that's anyone else that plans to check this out later, Chenton is the lead creative writer artist on a little book called TikTok Tom. If you haven't heard that yet, I do have hairy arms. Oh, Chetton's just saying I have hairy arms.
Why would he point that out?
That's the internet. Worst things you can point out. Yeah, I do. I'm not sure in the era of being acceptable for guys to remove body hair for more than just beards. I don't know if getting rid of arm hair is socially acceptable or not. It'd be a lot.
I don't think people care.
No. Don't think people care about arms? All right.
Maybe.
All right. And what color am I doing the pumpkin body again? Is that the
the dark brown.
The dark brown? What? Wait, I don't have a dark brown here. Is that the W9?
Oh, yes, sorry, W9.
W9. Lucky for me. What's funny is we both have hairy arms, but I can't pull off a beard. Hey, baby.
I remember one time, a kid was looking at my Sobble, and his mom asked him what Pokemon was that, and he said Squirtle.
Oh, tough break.
I didn't say anything, but to be fair, he could only see the back of Sobble, not the front. So, they do have, like, the same color. And if you can, like, only really see the head, I could see how, like, a child can confuse it with Squirtle.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Chetton got it. Wow, there's a delay in the messaging. Probably. I think there's... I don't know what... I have to time out exactly what the delay is, but I think there is, like, a significant delay. And, oh, wouldn't you know it, the YW9 is dried up on me.
Nah.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure I have... Well, I have a W9 in my Classic. I don't have it in Sketch. And I, in theory, have an art assistant that can go into the that can go into my top drawer and dig up a W9 for me. This paper is the Kansen fanboy manga paper. As you can see, I found this at a reduced rate. This was at the Indigo Books in Ajax. I get that I live in Oshawa, about 15 or about a 5-minute drive away from the shopping center bookstore. But we go to the Ajax one.
It's better and you don't like them all.
Because the Ajax one is better and I don't like them all.
The only time I ever go, it's because of Griffith.
Yes. Little ones. No, it hasn't been. It used to be available. The Kansen brand used to be readily available at Michael's. And then I stopped seeing it. Actually, I first came across the Kansen paper at Curry's. I find the downside, though, where this is a little bit different than the Strathmore paper, this one can't seem to take as much of the Copic punishment as the Strathmore Bristol board can take. But otherwise, it is a good paper. And like I said, it was every once in a while, I find art supplies in the darndest places. Said I found this at the Indigo in Ajax. It's kind of weird. There was a point where you can only get comic book art stuff that was like the Blue Line and all that ready in, say, a comic book store. And then for a brief point, we were able to get the... I tried the cover sheets and... Okay. No, yes, I've used the cover sheets and the comic pages. I actually rather like them. What did you think of them? I still have thumbnail pages too. I do use them once in a while. I should probably use them more often. But I don't always remember them. Another Kansen one I had. I don't have any more sheets, but I was apparently at one point. I just finally got around to getting an external enclosure for hard drive of my old iMac. I'm going back 2 computers ago. My 2005 era iMac. I find like it died on me quite a long time ago. But I kept the hard drive, and then I finally just last month got the enclosure. And it worked. I have access everything. But I found that I actually went in Photoshop or Illustrator and made the template sheet for the character design sheets, for the Kansen character design sheets. It's God. You're about to see in a minute, like I think I'm starting to hit my maximum threshold with the Copic because I've gone over the same spot over and over again. There's a bit of a tooth to this one. It's more vellum than smooth. But it is a nice paper to draw on, and when I found these sheets at Indigo for like half the price, I'm like any artist, you see good art paper half off the retail price, then yeah, you go for it. Actually, one of out of the Kansen stuff too, there's the mixed media sketchbooks I love. They're not they're reasonably priced. Got a lot of sheets in them. And they can take a punishment. All right. And then I'm guessing the... All right, what is the inside, like the pumpkin part?
The very inner part of that is the quadruple zero.
So, all right.
And the outer part's the the outer part of the inside, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Is the darker one.
All right. So, daughter and I went to a small art store in Vaughan and found a few sketchbooks that were on sale today. Cancel ones. Nice. Yeah, that's one thing about Oshawa. We don't have small art stores anymore. All we've got is a Michael's. When I first started actually even before I started going to school, when I started high school, I found out about a couple of the small art stores out here. We used to have a place called Brush Strokes and Art Affairs, and they were on the same street, like 3 doors down from each other, which actually, if I couldn't find what I was looking for, I usually tend to veer towards Brush Strokes. It's the only art store in this area. It's been here for 20 plus years. Yeah, I hate that we're losing art stores in the area, like in our areas, like the local art stores. Like in my area, all we've got left are Michael's, and we'll actually find some good sketchbooks and art supplies surprisingly at Staples, which always throws me because in my head Staples has always been office supplies, but there's actually an aisle with some decent art stuff. And actually picked up some... Oh no, those are the mechanical pens. Where did I have my... I bought some mechanical pencils the other day from... here we are. I bought these. I've been contemplating actually learning to use my Ames guide here and give a proper attempt to letter. Yes, I am so ready for Free Comic Book Day. That is right. Yes, I actually booked a vacation day from my job for this.
I love Free Comic Book Day. I don't think I would care if I wasn't a part of the vendors group, but either way.
Yeah, no, we are so looking forward to Free Comic Book Day. What color is the outside of this leaf on her head?
Oh, the same as the pumpkin.
So W9?
Yeah.
Okay.
You love that pumpkin.
Yes. Actually turning out not too bad, and considering I don't draw.
I did nothing, Dad.
Oh. But yeah, I'm so ready for Free Comic Book Day. We will be at Worlds Collide this year. Well, we're at Worlds Collide every year.
Do you like Gypsy's Gourgeist? It's a super sized one. She's very chunky.
That is a very chunky, but without scale, I can't really. It is, and this year at Worlds, my God, I thought it was going to be just us, but no. We'll be sharing space with all sorts of established, talented people.
Oh, great.
Like, we've got a lot of...
So there's your size variants.
Okay.
Small to large. And they're like normal colored, so you can still use it.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, definitely looking forward to Free Comic Book Day. this year. For those not in the know, again, lots of guests. That's right. What was the final tally? I don't have it on my phone right now, but
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there's like we're gonna be there, and like don't forget that's the main draw. TikTok Tom. Have Fearless Fred, local radio icon, out in Toronto. Jay Torres, Adma Gorham. Feels like there were more, but yeah, that's like we're sharing space with some big names this year, which is appropriate because Worlds Collide moved locations this past fall, and as a result, much bigger floor space. All right, and I think I'm going to take a little artistic license and add a little bit of actually not artistic license, a little bit of darker yellow for the kind of highlight or the darker parts of the pumpkin body eyes. Sorry, I'm deviating from your color guide, Gil. I might have to do something with that eye. Yeah, so definitely looking forward to Free Comic Book Day and our what's gotten to be kind of our traditions, how to go about that, our like just everything involved in it. I'm excited for this year. Okay, I think that's about. I'm gonna get an inking pen now and do some lines. And it really depends on the time of day and what I had for lunch. But sometimes I'll do the inking before the color, and sometimes I do it after, because sometimes I find when you're working with Copic markers, they sometimes have a tendency to kind of dilute a little bit once you add the marker. There. But yeah, no, definitely. So it's kind of weird though. This year, not only have we got Free Comic Book Day this upcoming Saturday, but the following Saturday I'll be doing my own show. I'm at the Oshawa Library for FanCon this year.
Baby.
That's right, he baby.
Yes.
Use a brush to ink. My style is made for. Your style is made for brush inking. I should be a mentor. You are kind of a mentor. Shannon, you've actually been helping me a lot with my art over the last few years, but not to worry, I have a brush pen. Yeah, well, something like Pokemon, I don't know how far, like at what point I kind of follow the style guides or do my own thing.
I haven't gone to Gourgeist yet.
Haven't gone to Gourgeist yet?
No, not in Dynamax Ventures. I haven't gone to no Gore. No pumpkin. No pumpkin. I want shiny one.
Nice.
But they don't want to be shiny for me.
No, that's a whole other. I got to draw some shiny.
They don't want to be purple.
Very few people pull off purple. But yeah, so I haven't had a chance to do a lot of shows. It's been a little bit trickier to get back into the swing of things after the pandemic. I know the pandemic was officially over like
4 years ago.
4 years ago now. But I found getting back into everyday routine, like doing the shows again. Fan Expo's gotten a little too rich for my blood. But free comic book day at Worlds. Oh no. Well, we'll at least be we'll at least be hanging out together for free comic book day. But it is usually the fan cons. They've had a few different days in the years that I've been familiar with the fan con at the library. The very first one I did was I want to say 2017, and that was at the tail end of July. And then the following year, and for a few years, it was kind of late October, mid-November. Oh, nice. So for anyone that is checking out the free comic book day, the TikTok, we've got some free, some handout or prints out ready. Nice. So yeah, we always, well, the TikTok Tom crew always does something for free comic book day. And the other big show we do try to get together for in Oshawa is around September for Convergence. I have to see if I booked. I think that is a work day for me, but I still have vacation days left. All right. Let's see. Lost my reference there. So actually, you know, funny, now that you're online there, you know what I found? Went to the comic store, went to the Worlds on Friday, and I found this. This was our Convergence thing, or your Convergence thing last year, and you gave me the first page. So I believe there's still copies of this available at Worlds. But yeah, it's just a brief little introduction to the core characters, and then we show off our main book, Maneater. Convergence is great. I love it, and it's not just a comic book thing. Convergence, downtown Oshawa gets completely blocked off, and it's plenty of artists in all the fields, visual artists like us. There are musicians, lots of musicians, and food. Oh my goodness. Go all out for the food that day. They're actually, was it last year? I want to say down like right in the Simcoe King intersection for Convergence last year, there was a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
So Yeah, no, it is a great time. Oh, one dad transformer sound effect when you open the fold up, but couldn't get it to work out. Yeah, that's how this is probably something we talked to Chris about. Maybe I should contemplate a little bit of YouTube University, or maybe actually going up to the old college and figure out, maybe actually do some serious attempt at learning some video editing. But yeah, so. And because it looks like the warm gray 9 that we picked out here is so dark, particularly on the screen, I can't actually see the black line for the pumpkin segments. I'm going to use my jelly roll pen and do a white one instead. And this is why animation won't hire me. I go so far off the beaten path, I can't follow a model guide. Huh. You know, the jelly roll pen died out. That's okay. Try a white pencil then. Oh, that just doesn't want to cooperate at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure I've got a bunch of whiteout pens here. Oh, there we go. Found one working. And something, add some dimension to the fins here. And I think that is about it for the body. I gotta do some kind of background. So, usually in a spot like this, because my college teachers would slap me about that gray looks like black on my. Yeah, it, like, from what I'm seeing on the screen, it looks pretty well black too. It isn't black, but it is very, like, it was a lot darker than I intended. But again, kind of gave me some flexibility to try like a white line instead. So we're going to chalk this up to stylistic differences. And because I primarily did like all warm colors here, what I like to do with the background is do some cool colors. So
that's what I say sometimes.
Pum pum pum. Okay. I don't know what any of that means.
Pumpkin. He means pumpkin.
Right.
It's like rebum de bum bum.
Like bum de bum bum.
No, Francis. Rebum de bum bum. Okay, I know it's pronounced rebumby, but rebumby is better, and then you can say rebum de bum bum.
Rebum de bum bum.
Yes. Like how Gourgeist, quote unquote, baby got back, you know.
Yeah. Right.
By mom. Because she saw Dynamax to Gourgeist once, and that was her first thought.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out a background here. Once more. yes, we definitely have to get doing lives together again. I'd like to start getting that going in general. Yes, and I get that putting a place together after floods can be a pain in the butt. Actually, like that threw me off. The first TikTok Tom story. Remember, I had a flood too, so flooding in studio spaces suck. Dealing with insurance companies is not great either. Right, you know what? I think I'm going to do kind of a green, but like I'll do some grass here. So let's find a. Come on. Oh yes, absolutely, and definitely let's get Chris involved on that. Uh-oh. Do I have a YG03? I do have a YG03 and more than just a wide. Perfect. As I'm fumbling everything here. Yes, that is an excellent idea. We should definitely do a Geek Shop live. Now, what would that entail exactly? Would that be just the three of us chatting and drawing? Would be all right. Well, thanks for sticking out as long as you have, chatting, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get back to doing more lives more often and kind of get back in a routine again. But yeah, no, thank you for joining me for as long as you have. And if I don't hear from you again soon, definitely see you on Saturday for Free Comic Book Day. All right. I was hoping to use my wide for this to get the grass in quickly, but that dried out. So now I'm using my classic. Because we didn't plan so as far ahead as to get a background.
Yeah.
But it's actually damp enough still that it's getting some color, and it's actually giving a nice dry effect. All right, I will keep that out so I know to. All right, I think I'm done with that. Didn't need the big wide Y13. Just putting some of my markers away right now. I try to get into the habit of doing this because if I don't, it's going to be a mess on my table. All right, is there anything else I want to do on this background or just a feeling of grass is good?
I think it's good.
Think that's good?
Yeah.
All right. So I think we've got that done. So again, thank you very much, Chetan, for joining us. And again, if I don't see you on socials before Saturday, definitely looking forward to seeing you on Saturday. All right, and I think that's about done for Murdermon.
Gourgeist.
Gourgeist.
Yes.
All right, so we'll wrap this up now, considering we've been at just a hair under an hour. So, all right, I see Gourgeist.
You're a weird one, Chonky.
All right, so we've been at this for a little under an hour, and after a few hiccups and a completely different interface, which now that I've gotten used to it, I'm really liking. I definitely like that the text while streaming is not a whole other window, that my screen isn't all boxed up, which is nice. And yeah, hopefully do this again real soon. See you later, all.